Peace and blessings, family. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning overseas in America. Welcome to everyone. Thank you all so much for being here. Tonight's message is about a karmic mother, okay? I don't know who this message is for. It will not resonate for everyone. This message is very specific. If it is your message, you will know that it's yours. You will feel something on the inside, okay? And if this is your message, this isn't going to be your first time hearing some of the things that I'm going to be saying, all right? So if this is your message, this video will serve more as confirmation for you, all right? You could be seeing the number 333. That could be very significant. Also, the numbers 444 and 888. All right. Those could be very significant. So I'm going to go ahead and get into this because I don't want to be in this energy for very long. Guys, I am open for personal services. All of my information can be found in the description box below, okay? This is a karmic mother. If I am talking to you, you are someone who, when you were born, when you came into this lifetime, there may have been some type of near-death situation, a cord around the neck, a drop in the heart rate, something with the breathing, okay? Whereas you were affected, right? This is a situation with whomever I'm talking to, okay? I also feel like there was some childhood trauma at a very young, early age, okay? You also could have been the black sheep of the family, or you could be the kid that the sibling, the child that was raised by your grandmother, okay? It's been a lifelong situation where this mother did not like this child very early on, because she knew, right? Even if she didn't know at the time what she was looking at, she knew that it was something very special about you. And this mother was very insecure, had not done the necessary work to be in a space, to be a wholesome mother, to be a good mother. Your mom couldn't be what you needed her to be for you because she couldn't be that for herself. And I'm not making excuses for this mother. I'm just the messenger. This is just what it is. It doesn't make what was done or what was said right. I'm just kind of giving background here, okay? But this mother was very envious, very jealous of this divine feminine energy. This mother wanted to be the divine feminine, okay? And so growing up very early on in life, you had to deal with your mom telling lies on you, trying to assassinate your character, spreading bad things about you or whatever, trying to mess with your reputation and trying to affect the way that other people see you. And she did this because she didn't want them to see in you what was really there. She didn't want people to know that you're the divine feminine. You're the truth teller, the truth speaker. And so how would someone come against someone who speaks truth? You make people think they're crazy. You make people think that they're a liar. And so you could be someone who has had to deal with mental health situations, or they may have just said this about you. Like your mother tried to make people think that something was wrong with you. She tried to ruin your credibility. That's a simpler way to say it. She tried to ruin your credibility. because she knew that once you started speaking your truth would pull the cover from over a whole lot of things. Your truth would expose her for her fuckery and for her narcissism. Your truth and your light would expose the true nature of her spirit and her true heart posture. Okay. And so she had to discredit you. She had to put you down to make you feel like you were less than what you really were, because the biggest fear was you knowing who you really were and standing in that. Who you are today, the healing that you have done and how you show up in life today has always been and will always be your mother's greatest fear. Okay. So your childhood was not an easy one. You were very likely the black sheep. There was very likely some sibling rivalry at the hands of your mother, right? Your mother was probably the root cause of you and your siblings, if you have siblings, not getting along. You were definitely not the favorite child. And I feel like this was obvious to anyone who was around, okay? As you have stepped into your divine feminine energy and you broke these cycles and burned these bridges, there seems to be a situation where this karmic mother, because what you have to know is this is your mama, but it ain't really your mama that you're dealing with. It's really the entity that is operating through this person in your life, trying to take you out, trying to keep you oppressed, trying to keep you stuck, delayed, etc., etc., etc. Okay? Understand that all things are spiritual. All right? Spiritual warfare is very real. It is at an all-time high right now. And we war not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and spiritual wickedness in high places. And when a person is empty on the inside, when they are lacking in some way, shape, or form, when they are vibrating low, whatever the case may be, these lower vibrational entities can take up space there and begin to influence them to do things. And so this is a trick of the enemy. What's ahead for you, divine feminine? But what I need you to understand is what's coming is there's going to be a situation in which this mother is going to try to exploit the situation or use the situation to get an opportunity to connect with you in some way, shape, or form. Okay? It could be under the guise of coming to make amends with you, coming to right some wrongs. And even if that is the guise that this is under, I want you to understand that the intention to right the wrongs are not there. The intention is to find out what is going on in your life and to figure out how she can use whatever you give her or whatever anyone gives her to work against you. How can she use it to trip you up? This person, this entity is strategizing right now because someone has either talked about you too good. Maybe you are someone, maybe you're on TV, and whatever the case may be, maybe you're an influencer, whatever the case may be, you're doing too good in her eyesight. She's feeling like I gotta knock him or her down a peg or two. Gotta put them in their place. And so they're coming in with this plot to come against the divine feminine, to try to trip you up, to try to cause or bring chaos to your life. So be mindful. Don't fall for tricks of the enemy. Don't go back to anything that you've had to pray your way out of. And begin to get strategic in your affirmations, in your prayer work, in your prayer life, and in any other work that you may do, as it pertains to your spiritual practices and such. It's time to really get strategic in these areas and in these things, and get strategic in your fight, in your battle. Get strategic in your warfare, because I promise you the enemy is very strategic. The enemy is always listening. Okay? Always. And so it's going to be up to you to discern and to bob and weave. Keep your head on a swivel. Y'all know the things that I always say, like, get your protection up if need be, whatever the case may be. And I'm not here to tell anyone what to do with their mother. Like, that ain't my fight. I don't have an opinion one way or another. That's not what I'm here for. I'm just here to bring you the message and to tell you what I'm picking up in the realm of the spirit and what the energy is, okay? Whatever this is, don't fall for it. For someone, I do feel like someone could potentially be receiving a phone call or something. And it's like someone's calling you, trying to bait you, trying to get you to say something. But there's going to be someone else on that call. So definitely watch what you say and watch who you say what to. Be very mindful. Use discernment and listen to your intuition. And I will say it again, as I always say, anything that you have had to pray your way out of, anything that you have cried and begged God to pull you out of, it's usually not wise to go back to it. And that doesn't only include romantic relationships. That's anything. That can be a job, that can be a family relationship, like anything. If you had to beg God and cry for him to take you out of it, to save you from it, you probably should think twice before going back to it or allowing, access to yourself. Just some words of advice, okay? Someone definitely needs to be heavy on Psalms 91 for the next 5 days. Heavy on Psalms 91 for the next 5 days. If you are waking up between the hours of 3 and 5 in the morning, just go ahead and get on up. Don't lay there and wonder why you're getting up. You're getting up because there's spiritual warfare going on. All right. And so just go ahead, get up, go in your closet or wherever you pray, your altar, whatever it is that you do, go ahead and get up and do that. And then go back to bed. All right. So again, I don't know who this message is for. I do pray that it reaches you though. Until next time, guys, peace.